recap of what was day 3 in the trial of Sean Diddy Combs. Once again, the prosecution's star witness, Cassie Ventura, was on the stand, and her testimony was both graphic and disturbing.
Obtained by CNN appears to show the music mogul assaulting his then-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, at a hotel in 2016. In the video, Combs can be seen striking and kicking Ventura as she tried to leave. I have the video right in front of me.
Diddy was clearly shaking in the courtroom that day with hundreds of people watching. His face became white and his eyes were wide with fear as he gazed blankly at the TV, which was now showing a horrifying film that had just been released. "I'm sorry, Your Honor," Diddy said in a shaky voice, stammering as he requested the court for permission to use the bathroom. "You know, I'm a little scared." The piece of evidence that really knocked Diddy down was the prosecution's video footage that showed him being clearly linked to Kim Porter's strange death. So, what really occurred the night Kim Porter died? There are now too many strange and inexplicable questions about her death, which was thought to be caused by pneumonia in 2018. For a long time, many said that Kim, Diddy's long-term girlfriend and the mother of his 3 children, had a lot of dark secrets that she kept from him. And now, as Diddy faces trial on charges relating to sex trafficking and extortion, the connection between her murder and these legal processes is starting to appear more clearly. Seemingly random and unconnected bits are slowly coming together, building a horrifying image of a crime that I'm going to describe to you in this film.
What is a freak-off? The freak-off essentially was something that Cassie said she learned about through Sean Combs about a year into their relationship. He described it as voyeurism.
He had everything to do with what she was wearing. She said she would buy outfits from sex shops and see which one he wanted her to wear. And then inside the actual hotel rooms, their apartments where the freak-offs took place, she said that Combs was in charge of lighting. It began with candles, it then moved to studio lighting.
They might say she's lying, but that's going to be a little hard to do with that video.
Suspicions about Kim's death. Kim Porter, a model, actress, producer, and longtime lover of Sean Diddy Combs, died suddenly in November 2018. This shocked not just Hollywood, but also admirizers all around the world. At 47 years old, Kim Porter was known as a robust, vibrant lady who enjoyed life, cared profoundly for her family, and had no known history of significant illness. Her sudden and unexpected death was the perfect setting for many conspiracy theories and unsolved questions that lasted for years. According to the official judgment from the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's Office, Kim Porter died of lobar pneumonia, a kind of acute pneumonia directly damaging a part of the lung. Their forensic report said that she had suffered moderate flu-like symptoms over many days, including fever, coughing, sore throat, and exhaustion. She was administered the antibiotic azithromycin along with vitamins and fluids for assistance. Nevertheless, after getting treatment, her health progressively worsened and resulted to her death. Investigators swiftly deemed it a natural death and did not seek further investigation. However, a succession of odd circumstances eventually surfaced, forcing the public to dispute if the natural death conclusion properly described what occurred. The first person to speak out publicly was Al-B. Sure, a well-known R&B musician, past love partner, and father of Kim's oldest son, Quincy. In a recent interview with Fox 5 New York, he declared plainly, "She was perfectly healthy. We had barely seen each other before she died away." When questioned if he felt pneumonia was genuinely the cause of her death, he answered with absolute conviction, "Of course not." It was a big remark from someone who had lived with Kim. The narrative got even more confusing when Al B. Sure stated that the multi-organ failure he had himself may be related to the claims he had made concerning Kim's death. In another portion of same interview, when asked if he suspected that Diddy or someone associated to him had done anything that caused Al B. Sure's multi-organ failure, he said, "I think so." And when the reporter questioned whether he was worried that Diddy still had authority, even while incarcerated, Al B. Sure made a scary remark. "Remember, I'm the only one speaking up. And I'm the only one still alive." The comment sent chills down listeners' necks, sounding like a scenario stolen right from a real-life murder movie. Al B. Sure wasn't the only one voicing questions. Gene Deal, a former bodyguard for Diddy, has publicly made significant charges.
You seen how Albie Shore, he came out saying that Kim Porter death needs to be looked into?
I think that Al being his ex-wife, he have every right knowing about the stuff that came out about Diddy and what he was doing. You understand what he has done in the past, and people have overlooked it. By him coming out and saying that he hoped that he could get her case reopened. There was a guy called John the Paperwork Party. They would put in an open petition to get Kim's case reopened. You understand what I'm saying? So I'll be sure doing this is showing that, you know, he still got love for Quincy's mother. He still want to find out the truth because allegedly Kim was fine the day before and the day of her death. And then now she found in the bed dead from pneumonia. That just don't sound right, bro. That don't sound right at all.
So you feel the same way about her death being suspect?
I don't think nobody in America think it's nothing suspicious about Kim's death, bro. If you are rich like that, you could, you know, Kim had, I think, a net worth of like, what, 12 million a year or something like that? Kim could have called any doctor to come over and look at her. If she was that bad, you know, she could have called an ambulance or something like that. Everything is suspicious about her death, bro. And I don't think an autopsy was done on her. And if it was a half job.
You personally, right? What do you think happened to Kim Porter?
If I say something personal, bro, and my belief, and I put it on to the public, then I might be liable.
Gene inquired why, in her serious state, Kim Porter was unable to contact her family. He also stated that Kim's corpse was not investigated properly and even hinted that she may have suffocated during a confrontation with Diddy. Gene shared, "I don't want to say exactly what I think, but I believe there may have been an argument, a scuffle. And Puff, as usual, might have been playing around the way he often does, like pillow fighting, and perhaps that caused her to suffocate." He also posed a pertinent question: who massages someone with pneumonia? And if that alone wasn't surprising enough, Gene Deal claimed that he had heard allegations Kim Porter's coffin was ordered 2 months before her death. That element wasn't only unique, it was a screaming red flag. But the narrative didn't stop there. The situation became even more weird in 2024, when a self-published book named Kim's Lost Words unexpectedly appeared. Marketed as an unpublished memoir of Kim Porter herself, it was replete with startling allegations, expensive sex parties involving top Hollywood figures, acts of moral corruption, money scams, and even hints that she had been threatened with her life. One portion read, "I did things with Sean that I could never do with a straight man. I woke up and stepped out of the bedroom I was in, and Sean was going out of another bedroom with a top rapper, and that woman's husband." The biography also documented in gruesome detail multiple incidents of physical violence that Diddy reportedly performed against Kim. According to the book, Kim recalled many incidences of violence, including the first time Diddy punched her after she denied his sexual advances. She reportedly recalled another event at her apartment when Diddy allegedly held her to the floor and threatened her with a pistol, saying, "You belong to me, and now you have no choice. I can't live without you." In yet another interview, surprising new revelations arose surrounding the time Kim Porter's corpse was found. These further facts only intensified enormous public concern regarding the real reason of her tragic demise. Today, a woman may keep her home keys, but she also keeps her phone. Yet to this day, no one knows what was on Kim Porter's phone, just that she previously possessed an iPhone. Why has no one accessed the cloud account to retrieve text messages or other data from her phone? That question remains unsolved. Where is Kim Porter's phone now? And why did it disappear? The questioner continued, I don't believe someone in her financial position would stay home and die of pneumonia without a doctor or medical professional involved. Why would someone delete her phone? Why steal someone's tablet or computer? That borders on illegal behavior. Furthermore, according to eyewitnesses from the scene, there were bloodstains on the bedsheet when Kim's corpse was located, a fact that makes the case even more suspect. Why was there blood on her bedsheet? Bloodstains and missing electrical equipment, all of it shows this was not merely a natural death from illness. It sounds significantly more ominous. Kim was a lady in the entertainment world who knew terrible truths about many influential folks. And if those secrets were uncovered, if the truth about what some of these guys truly did behind closed doors in conference rooms and inside wardrobe closets came out, they'd have their lives endangered. That is why the inference is clear. Kim Porter knew too much. She carried material that might harm the reputations and careers of many powerful individuals in the entertainment business. Acts of abuse and torture in the lawsuit initiated by the Southern District of New York Prosecutor's Office, led by Emily Johnson, evidence is being investigated about Diddy's aggressive conduct against at least one past partner during his relationship with Porter. Gene Deal has stated that Diddy physically beat Porter, detailing one instance in which she defended herself and wounded him with a bottle opener. According to Deal, it was at that period that Diddy started taking narcotics. Deal also alleged that after Diddy sliced Kim's wrist, the agony led her into a lifetime reliance on narcotics. Former Bad Boy musician Mark Curry has also made specific claims about Diddy's abuse of